Almost everybody is familiar with the 5 basic senses. These are, I can see, I can hear, I can smell and taste, and I can feel things. What most people are not familiar with is your 6th sense, and it's called proprioception. And what more people are not familiar with is how this, or I should say lack of proprioception, can be related to chronic and reoccurring low back pain. So in this video, I'm going to describe what is this proprioception, or the 6th sense, and how you can develop it. Proprioception, this is basically your body awareness. It's how you know where you are in space. So I can close my eyes and I can raise my left hand, I can raise my right hand, I can start giving you some different symbols with my hands, and I know what I'm doing with my eyes closed because I have position sensors in my joints, in my muscles, in all of my connective tissues that allow me to know where I am in space, and it sends information back into my nervous system. My nervous system takes that information and then it reports it back to the muscles, and it tells my muscles to either contract and engage or to relax. And so really it's this coordination. The nervous system is always trying to keep us fluid and coordinated, except when it doesn't. And that's where the chronic and recurring low back pain comes in. Because a lot of people that don't have good proprioception, especially in their core, in their hips, in their pelvis, in their midsection, the default mode is tight. And so for a lot of people that I'm just so stiff, I'm so tight, I'm so achy, I just don't feel like I move very well. Well, there's a very good chance maybe you don't need so much core stability, so much strengthening. Maybe you do, but maybe you need more proprioception. So let's talk about how we can get that so that we're not always in this chronic tight mode in all of those muscles in our back. So proprioception is essentially balance. So stage 1 could be, can I just walk a straight line? This is for somebody that has very poor proprioception and they might just need that balance. Step 2 could be, hey, can I do some lunges? They're called inline lunges. Keep your chest upright. You don't want to be hunched over like that. And can I do some inline lunges with this here? Nice, slow, and controlled. Proprioception is all about balance. So what about yoga poses? Let me stand on one leg. Let me do things called warrior 3 type poses in through here, where we're just working. Let me do something called a hip airplane, where I'm moving through my hip, standing on one leg. Or maybe you're more into athletic training and you want to use a kettlebell. So you could use a kettlebell and do what are called single leg Romanian deadlifts. Other things standing on one leg are what are called star matrix, where I'm going to reach back as far as I can, right here, and go. I should be going a little bit more slowly and controlled, and I'm just tapping my toe down on one end, and that will help improve that coordination again in my hip, my core, my low back. And then one other thing to absolutely keep in mind is when you do these types of exercises, you want calm, you want clarity, you want focus, I should say. So this isn't the time to rock out to your favorite music and you're trying to get the pump. That's a different kind of workout. This is for body awareness, and for body awareness you want mindfulness. So you're almost moving in a meditative kind of a way, almost like Tai Chi. And now that I threw Tai Chi out there, Tai Chi is another great way that you could work on proprioception. And finally, a couple of other things that really help to improve proprioception are certain manual therapies, things like chiropractic adjustments, or what are called spinal manipulations. After an adjustment, a lot of people say, I don't feel as stiff, I don't feel as tight, and I feel like I move better, I'm more free. That's not because a chiropractor actually put a bone back into place. It wasn't that a bone was out of place and it went back into place. That's because those proprioceptors were stimulated and there was a neurological reflex that allowed those muscles to reset. Those muscles became more relaxed and they got more coordination after that adjustment. So As always, if you have questions, if you have comments, leave them below. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions for you. And hopefully you got something out of this video. You got some value out of this. If you did, give us the thumbs up and maybe like our page.